Yo, everybody. Gonna get going here. Just trying to get things locked in. All right. All right, we got somebody out there. I'm just gonna let people trickle in. Give you guys a view of the lake while we're waiting. All right, I'll be back in a sec. How's it going? Is it Bucum Farms? Thanks for coming in, man. It's going really well, man. We're on the lake today. It's a beautiful lake behind us. I'm at my parents' place. You guys able to hear me okay? Gonna get into some talking about growing. We'll talk about some cannabis stuff. Play you guys some tunes if you'd like. Oh, nice. Popping up on the screen. Yeah, man. This is a place called Muskoka in Canada here. And this lake is massive. Well, pretty big anyways. It's a glacial cut lake. So it's just lakes everywhere around here. If you look at an aerial view from above, there's just miles and miles of lakes. Can you guys hear okay? Bucum Farms, are you able to hear me okay? All right. Oh, A1's in the house. Guys, I'm going to just play a few tunes to get things going. If you guys got any requests, I'm taking them. Just to get us started here while people trickle in. And you guys can enjoy a little bit of what's going on around here. I don't know if you guys can see, sun's about to set. Beautiful day on the lake. Everything's good, man. Had a good day today. Just barely got done work. Popped into this thing. I know A1, you know what that's about. Smoking a doobie and taking care of the plants. You'll love to hear Bucum. Hey, man, if you want to pop up here, show us them plants at some point. We'd love to see them, but no pressure. It's your first time coming in here, I see. But I'll put the link in here if anybody wants to pop up. Love to see your stuff, A1, too, if you have time. I know you're a busy man with all the constantly going live that you do. If you guys haven't checked. Oh, nice. Bucum Farms. Nice, man. Come on up whenever you want. You got a song? Hey, nope. Anybody's got a song they want to hear before we get going? I'm going to let people trickle in. Yeah, do it when you get home, buddy. That'd be sick. Bucum Farms, man. Hop on up. Maybe once we get a critical mass going on, we'll get you pop up so there's some people in here. Anybody got any requests to kick things off? Lay, lady, lay. Man, you're all both are really tough ones, but I'll try that one. Okay, I'll try this one out first. Well, come on, y'all, let's take a ride. Don't you say shit, just get inside. It's time to take your ass on another kind of trip, cause you can't have the hop if you don't have the hip. So grab your gap with the extra clip band, throw your visor and hit the switch. Going to a place where everybody's picking, drinking, cooking, get out cooking. Ain't no rapping, ain't no dipping, ain't no ghetto ass, but you said dripping. Everybody's got a stack and it ain't no crack, and it really don't matter if you're white or black. I'm gonna take you there like the Staples Center, so put something in the deck and I know that I can break it. If you can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. We on a mission. Come along and ride on the van. do or die. Well, that's how I pack my 45. Oh. What lake are you located at? I'll give you the general area. It's called Muskoka. So if you want to check that out, it's a beautiful place. All on the Canadian Shield. So that means that it's like 4.5 billion year old bedrock everywhere. So everything up here is like big, lots of water. So this lake, you know, it's not that big, but if you look at an aerial view of this area, it's lakes for hundreds of kilometers in every direction you can look. But the Muskokas is the area. All the rich celebrities from the States that come up to this area have homes like Goldie Hawn. Day one's coming to fish. You're welcome, man. Anytime you want. Fishing's real good. My family is from Minnesota. Love lakes, love fishing for pike and walleye and muskies. We got all that here, man. You come on up. I'll take good care of you, buddy. Well, life is a bitch and then you die. Just trying to get a piece of that apple pie. And the scheme is the same and the game still remains. Don't it seem kind of strange? Ain't a damn thing changed. If you don't work and you don't eat, and only down-ass hippies can ride with me. Pop, 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 550 on the block. Stay fucking free and keep the busters off your job. You gotta have heart, son, if you wanna go. Watch this sweet chariot swing roll. Ain't nobody worrying, ain't nobody crying. Everybody's strong. Something from needs nothing. If you wanna have something, you better start fronting. Well, what you gonna do when the 5 roll by? You better be ready so you can ride. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Hey, check it out, guys. There's this guy on a skiing back there somewhere. Okay, one. Oh, nope. You're coming up too, man. Don't worry. I just got two 4x4s. Nice, man. You growing all sorts of stuff. Hope to see that today, buddy. You're gonna pop up here and show us that. Can't wait. I'm going out. I went out to the swamp this morning, checking out the ladies, and they look pretty nice. I must say the growth since the last time I was there, it completely shot off. They are the stalks on them for the size. I don't know what about the swamp is doing, but there's some magic in that swamp for the plants. I don't know what's going on, but the stalks are like donkey dicks. They're huge. You went drop off a body in the lake, in the swamp. Anyways, it's a beautiful place. And the plants are looking great. I didn't do much work today on the plants because I had to actually work to have a job, pay the bills. And unfortunately, that's a thing I still have to do. I'm sure you guys know the pain. But yeah, so we're up in Muskoka. Show you a little bit about the lake here. I wish my camera, my actual like fancy camera worked, but the connection up here is not great. So got one of those like bouncy castles back there. See if I can show you with it. Anyways, yeah, my neighbors have these bouncy castle things on the water. Sunset's going to be going down in probably, I'm going to say like a half hour, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. So we'll catch that, and then out here we got a bunch of islands. Like as far as you can see there, those are three islands. There's 1, 2, and then 3, and then beyond that is more islands and shit. If I could take you guys on a boat, I would, but it's a little bit tough. The connection up here is suspect at best. You guys are able to hear everything okay? Dope. Oh, we got Big Bookham backstage already, man. Hang on, man. Give me 1 sec. I just gotta get my headset on. Give me 1 sec, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you a lot better now.
Hi. Okay, maybe this is a better sound situation then. What are we looking at, man? How's it going? First of all, where are you coming in from?
I'm from California.
Nice. Beautiful,
Yeah,
man.
so these are 4 random indica plants. I got them from Seedsman as a mystery pack.
Nice.
And
so you have no idea what they are?
No idea. Not the slightest clue.
Nice.
But
how do you feel about that?
You know, I was like, man, forget it. You know, just try it out and see what happens, and hopefully, I find some keepers. You know.
Yeah.
But
they're looking pretty nice, man.
They're decent. I got 2 sick ones, but like this one over here is sick. She's got some like weird yellowing on the leaves.
Oh shit! Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then this one back here, same thing. Like it's a nutrient burn or something. But the other girls are loving it, so I don't know what to do.
Damn, yo. What's do you know what like your pHs and stuff?
I'm using Athena, so I'm my pH is anywhere from like 6.0 to like 6.4. But once it gets to 6.4, I bring it back down to 6.0.
Interesting. Okay, so probably not a pH problem. What are you feeding them? Yeah, you overfed them? Do you think you overfed them?
Yeah. Well, it says to go week by week, so that's what I was doing, and I just don't think these took it too well, you know?
Yeah.
Like, well, I guess it was too hot for them. I don't know.
Yeah, what's the temperature in there?
The temperature is 79 and 53.
Yeah. So Bruce Leaf in the group here, he's saying flush it out. Have you tried flushing it out yet?
No. I'm in autopot, so I was like, I don't know what to do. Do I just just say fuck it and take it out the pot?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I would be curious what other people have to say in the group chat here, because I've never used the auto pots, but do they drain out the bottom? Like if you take them away, is there drain holes in the bottom?
Well, it's a fabric pot, so I mean, I could just put a bucket underneath it.
Yeah, man, I would flush the shit out of it.
Yeah, that sounds like the thing to do right about now. And it's in like week 3 of flowers, so this is what sucks.
That's tough, man. Well, at least you got them to flower, so you'll end up with something, presumably, regardless of whether how.
Yeah. I'll wash it in the hash or something.
Yeah.
And then I got
damn, dude. Tent. Nice.
These are all these all right here are pink wasabis.
Cool.
And then
I've never had pink wasabi.
Yeah, neither have I. That's the reason why I got it.
Dope, man. And then what do you got in the back?
Auto flower.
Cool. They're asking in the group chat if they're all on the same reservoir.
The one in yes, they are. The one in the big 4x4, yes.
Okay. Nope. You got your answer. Dude, that's quite the setup you got. So did you just get these tents?
Well, I had another tent in the place of this one. No, I've had them for a while.
Somebody just said in the chat earlier that they got two 4x4s. I thought it was you. It looks great, man. I mean, it's too bad you got a nutrient problem, but yeah, I would probably, if it was me, I would probably just take them out of the actual room if you can. I don't know if you can, but then just flush the shit out of them. Try to get all
Yeah.
that salt out of the soil, and whatever is left will probably be enough. But yeah, it looks like you got something. Is it spots on the leaf, or is it like is it? What does
Well,
it look like?
see, it's this one. It's like not spotty, but it's like it's fading from the outside in the middle.
Yeah, that sounds like a nutrient burn, but it's hard to tell with the camera. But man, that's tough. That's a heartbreak. Yeah, is it? So it's just some of them though. Which is the one that's doing really well?
Huh?
Yeah, which is the one that's doing well? The one in the back corner there?
This one.
Ah, so it's a little bit bigger. So maybe it's just getting, like, if they're all on the same reservoir, are they getting the same amount of nutrients?
Yeah, they are.
So maybe you're overwhelming the little ones, but the big ones taking it all in,
Maybe.
So maybe like breaking them out, like maybe take the ones that are on the reservoir off, and then like until they're bigger. I don't know. I've never really grown with the auto pot, so I'm not 100% certain. But that's probably what I would do, just based on like what you're telling me about. Like that one plant looks so much smaller than the back one, so if it's getting the same amount of nutrients, you're probably overwhelming it a bit.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, so somebody, nope is saying going to be hard to correct when two are burned a bit and the other two are loving it. Just go lighter on newts. But yeah, I'd flush. So this guy's suggesting you flush.
Yeah.
But it does sound like maybe you're over newting it. How many is this? Like, have you just been using the auto pots this time around, or is this something you
No,
do
this is
regularly?
actually my second run with the auto pots. That's the reason why I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I cleaned the whole system out. I did everything that like what you're supposed to do. And yeah, I think it might just be like they might be feeding too hard.
Yeah, that sounds about right. They're asking if you're in soil or cocoa.
Soil.
Okay. Nope's getting involved here. Hey, nope. If you want to hop up here, man, you're welcome to hop up, and you can give them some advice face to face, man. Yeah, man. Well, one good thing about indoor growing is you can just let them go longer at the end if you're like really trying to, keep them going. So hopefully you can kind of correct it and then just give them a little bit of time to rebound, and then just push it a little longer. I don't know.
Yeah, go an extra week or two.
Yeah. How long you been at it for? Like growing, that is.
I started growing. I started growing years ago, like 10 years ago. But I actually took it up in like actual passion, like this right here, since 2024.
Okay, nice. So you're getting deep into it now.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
That's
Well,
the
it looks
reason
like you
why,
got a
like,
good.
these simple mistakes. Like, I don't know if it's a simple mistake or it's like auto pots. I don't know what's going on, man.
Sounds like you got to
Seems like
dial
there's
in.
always that one plant.
Yeah, I don't really use any liquid nutrients. I just do all worm castings until flower, and then I use like slow release Gaia Green, like basically Gaia Green for the bloom, and then I do a couple bloom boosters. But it's also forgiving with the organic. Like you can't over nutrient it really with like worm castings, especially. But the Gaia Green as well. I know you can't use that in a aeropot situation, but anyways, for me, I just avoid it altogether because like I have like nightmares of having like nutrient burn from back in the day when I was using. It's just like so brutal when you get this far along, and then something hits you,
exactly. Months
and then you
into
just.
it, and then it's like fucking this.
Hey man, you'll make a big brick of hash. You'll be happy.
Yeah, exactly. I'll crush it into some wax and.
Yeah, is that what you usually extract? Yeah, you usually do. What kind of extracts do you usually do when you get into that part of it?
I do cold water bubble hash, and then I got a heat press, so I'll press like flower rosin, or hash
Nice.
rosin.
Nice. Well, depending on how this goes, you might be busy doing that. But yeah, like I say, man, I highly recommend you have a system set up, so I would just like lower the nutrients and try that out, and yeah, flush it the best you can. But
Yeah.
that's a tough break, man. I think it looks pretty cool though. What kind of lights you got on there? They're obviously LED. What brand?
Um, it's an off-brand. It's a Butterfly Farm.
Okay,
Found it on Amazon for like $400.
yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, especially when you're getting into the LEDs.
Pardon me. When you're yeah, it looks like it's pretty well lit in there, so I imagine it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a pretty nice light, man. And then
and
over
it
here
has
I got Mars Hydro, but I'm gonna switch this out for one of the new Vivo sunlights.
nice. And so that's basically your veg tent, or are you doing any kind of
Yeah,
like?
this is my veg tent, and then that's my flower tent.
That's awesome, man. It looks pretty full, man. You got quite a few strains going on there.
Oh no, it's really just one strain, but I
Oh,
got
okay.
an auto flower that's taking up space, so I
Ah,
just need her to finish up.
oh, nice. Yeah, you got to grow it in there with them. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Dope, man. Well, thanks for popping up, man. Really nice to meet you. How did you come into the chat? Because this is the first time I saw you up here.
Man, I've been actually following you for a while. The whole swamp throw is actually really intriguing.
Oh yeah, nice, man. I love it, man. Thanks so
Yeah.
much. That's I was just
So
out there this morning, man.
yeah, and that was me that messaged you and said I had two 4x4s, the Bookham Farms. That was me.
Oh, oh, you got two new ones? Oh no, this is what you have. I see. I
Yeah,
gotcha.
this is what I have.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for following along, man. Yeah, I've been loving the Swamp Grow. It's funny because it's really just a fun project for me, and I get so many people coming on my channel being like, "It's never gonna work, man. It's such a bad
Don't listen
idea."
to them,
I
bro.
know.
Don't listen
I'm
to
like,
those negative Nancy's.
I'm literally just trying to have fun out here, and most of the people are on board. But
Yeah,
it's always nice to meet people that are feeling moved by. I up in Canada here, it used to be illegal, so obviously now it's legal, and like nobody does anything like this anymore up here because you just don't need to. People don't even grow it because there's a cannabis store on every single corner. Like I could walk down the street and I could go to like 7 cannabis stores within like 10-minute walk of my house. So like nobody like they don't even go in their backyard with grows anymore. So I was feeling very nostalgic for those like times of like having to go out and like find a spot, and I was randomly just doing it. But as soon as I posted a video up on that, people were like, "This is interesting." So I was like, "All right, I guess I'm doing this now." Fuck.
Yeah, man, it was that's sick. That's sick, dude.
Yeah, I hope to build on it a bit. I think I'm trying to tap into this nostalgia that people have for back in the day when we all had to grow outdoors. Did you do any growing outdoors back in the day? You said you've been growing for a while.
No, I haven't grown outdoors. I've stick strictly to indoors.
Nice. Looks like you got a good space for it. Is this like obviously in your house? Do you have enough space to have this all going?
Yeah,
It's not like you
no,
didn't like replace
it's not taking up no room.
you
It's
didn't
kind of
replace your
just like
bedroom with a grow.
oh no, man, it's actually in my bedroom.
Oh, nice. So you did. I love that. You
Yeah.
got priorities, man. You got priorities. I was talking to this guy the other day. I don't know if you've been in our chat, but one of the lives, a guy came in. His name's Voltage Voyage or something. Guy lives on a houseboat in Spain, and he full time lives on the boat, sails around, and he has a 1 bedroom, and he turned it into a grow room, and he doesn't have a
No
bedroom. He
way.
just yeah. He's just growing on a boat. Hey, buddy,
That's sick.
you just got a sub from your boy Bruce Leaf, rather. So thanks for popping up, man. It's already worth your while.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for
It's a
having me,
real.
brother.
Hey, man, you're always welcome to pop up, man. Anytime you want to pop up, we're always down to chat, man.
All right.
Um, I
I gotta
love
get ready.
connecting with people.
Say again?
I love connecting with people, man. But yeah, you go get ready. Thanks so much for
Yeah, I
popping
gotta
up,
get ready
man.
for
Have a
work.
great. Yeah, no problem, man. Have a great day, dude.
All right, you too.
Bye bye. Well, that was sick. What a cool dude. very, very sad that to hear his plants are going through it, but that is the learning that we all have to do, right? I tell you what, I've had so many of those experiences. I get like overwhelmed when I hear people talking about going through challenges because it just makes me think about all the times I've messed up at this growing thing. I've my biggest mistake I ever made was going too hard on organic stuff. I had this great place where I used to grow. In fact, if you look back there, I used to, well, where was it? All right there. I used to literally own a property right there. And that's where I used to grow. Like that was where I did all my growing was back on that property on an island back there. And it was all outdoor, so I had this huge outdoor expanse, and I was just getting into like worming and organic gardening and permaculture and trying to figure out um, what would be the best way to create living soil. So I was just dumping things into the grow area and building up the soil like over years, and it was working pretty well. But about 2 years into doing this, I was using wood chips and like cardboard to basically suppress roots, and I started getting leaf septoria. And man, that started a 2 year, almost a 3 year battle with leaf septoria that just resulted in me having to bail on the spot entirely. Like not the property, but like the actual grow zone. And ever since then, I've been a lot more cautious about how much organic material I put onto the soil, because that's the kind of stuff that leaf septoria loves to hang out in, and it overwinters. So even if you deal with it in the season, um, nice. People are loving um, Bookham, Big Bookham. Thanks, guys, for helping him out. Um, so yeah, even if you treat the leaf septoria, you're going to run the risk of it coming back the following year. And with leaf septoria, it doesn't show right away at the beginning of the year. So you'll get started in the season growing outdoors, and everything looks great, everything looks good, and then right towards the end of veg, you start seeing it pop up around the base. It starts from like splashing of the surface and like on the surface soil, and spores pop up. And hey, man, thanks so much for coming up, man. It's so nice to connect with people. You're literally, I think, the first person from California that's popped in. I'm gonna try to make like a map that will go in the background when I do these lives and like put people on the map where they all popped in from. But yeah, we've had Nevada, at California now. We've had people from New York pop in. We've had people from Australia. So lots of people from Ontario. But anyways, getting back to leaf septoria, man, that shit sucks. Oh, damn. Okay, so the sun actually just is about to pop down, guys. I'm gonna leave it over here just so you guys can see what's happening here, but it's absolutely gorgeous out. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Get you up over the railing, maybe. Let's see if we can do that. Railing's ruining everything, man. That railing sucks. Railing's got to go. There we go. Guys got a nice view now. No, I'm a little backlit, but I think for the sake of a sunset, it's probably worth it, eh? From a boat, LOL. I want to see you see a boat grow. I've seen plants in RVs, but never a boat. Yeah, this guy, Voltage Voyage, he doesn't have any videos up, but he pops into our group chat once in a while. So if he does, we got to push him to get these videos up, because growing cannabis on a boat sounds dope. And he's like, I think he's like, based on his name, I'm going to assume he's pretty clever with electricity, and he has solar panels, and he's trying to like rig the whole boat up with solar panels so that his grow can be powered by them and his whole boat can be powered by them. I was like, man, you're sitting on a gold mine with that idea. So yeah, hopefully we can encourage him to get up there. Voltage Voyage, So funny. Where you at, sick? I know. I don't know if he's got anything on his channel, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to connect with people globally here, man. I really appreciate you guys coming in from all over the world. I think we got some pretty good representation here today. Wasn't going to pop up today, but at the parents' cottage, it's so nice. How can you guys hear my guitar if because I have my headset on, so I'm going to assume you can't. But is the headset better than the computer? If it's better than the computer, I'll probably just leave it. Could also do this. Potentially that might work if I put this down. Really appreciate you guys popping in here. You got the sunset. Maybe I'll sing you guys a sunset song. Good old Canadian classic. If I can find it. Guys like Gordon Lightfoot? Guy knows how to write a guitar song. So chill that people are getting all up in the swamp grove around the world. That's nuts. How does that sound to you guys? Could somebody just tell me if it sounds like trash? I don't have to play guitar, so I can just talk to you guys. Okay. I could see lying back in her satin dress in the room where she do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if you find I'm creeping down my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. How's the sound out there, guys? If this is not working out, I'll just put her down. She's been looking like a queen in a sailor's dream, and she don't always do what she really means. Sundown, I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling the pain. Sundown, oh no, sorry. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling the pain. I can picture every move that a man can make. Getting lost in love was your first mistake. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I get feeling like but I'm winning again. I can see her looking fast. Sorry, in her faded jeans. She's a hard-loving woman, got me feeling mean. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling the pain. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning when I'm losing again. Okay, guys, how bad is the sound quality? On a scale of 1 to 10, nope, 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 what are you giving the sound quality? And I'm going to know you're lying. So don't lie to me. So I'm kind of backlit here, guys, but I figure you probably want to see the sunset, right? So yeah, Leaf Septoria blows. It's probably the worst thing you'll ever have to deal with as far as diseases are concerned with plants. I find them to be the worst. All right, nice one. Thanks, buddy. Still taking requests. I think you gave me one. Lay Lady Lay. Let me see if I know that one. It's a Bob Dylan song, right? Lay, late and lay. I think that might be too high for me though. So yeah, Leaf Victoria, not bad. 8. Okay, I'll take an 8. I'll take an 8. Not bad at all. Because of the connection up here, I can't really hook up a camera, unfortunately, that has better audio hookup for my mics. But hey, okay, we can try Late Lady Delay. Beautiful background, looks awesome. Cheers, everyone. Freaky Nugs is in the house. Guys, Freaky Nugs is an absolute legend, absolute G. This guy sent me 200 seeds in the mail. Can't believe you did that, buddy. Appreciate it very much. Lay, lady, lay across my big brass bed. Lay, lay, lay across my big brass bed. Whatever colors you have your mind. Don't know this part. I show them to you and you see them shine. Lay, lady, lay, lay across my big brass bed. Oh, stay, lady, stay. Stay with your man a while. Until the break of day. Let me see you make him smile. Leonard Skinner. Okay, I'll get Leonard Skinner coming up, man. Man, this one's too hard. I don't know the actual verses to it. I love the chorus, though. 1,000 seeds? What in the world am I going to do with 1,000 seeds, man? I don't even think I can plant 1,000 seeds and grow them in my lifetime, bro. Either way, man, shout out to you. That's fucking cool. Leonard Skinner. So we're talking Sweet Home Alabama. Or Freebird. I received it today. Oh, nice. I wasn't there, but I got my one of my tenants to bring it in. So we're good, man. Thank you so much. That means I received it. You're too kind, buddy. Is it in D? I don't even know. Okay. Big wheels keep on turning. Big wheels keep on turning. Carry me home to see my kin. Singing songs about the Southland. That's old Missy Bama once again. Oh man, that's hard. It's not on here. I'm just figuring it out. Heard old Neil sing about her. I heard old Neil put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. A southern man don't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama. Lord, I'm coming home to you. In Birmingham, they shot the governor. They love the governor. Woo, 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 and now we all did what we could do. Now Watergate does not bother me. Does your conscience bother you? Now tell the truth. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama. Oh, this is a good one, the last one. Check this out. Now, Muscle shows they got the Swampers. I think we're all Swampers, right? They've been known to pick a tune. Lord, they get me off so much. They pick me up when I'm feeling blue. Now, how about you? Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, well, I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home. Yo, there's like hummingbirds going nuts right now. There's a hummingbird feeder here for those of you who don't have hummingbirds in your lives. Um, there are so many hummingbirds up in this zone, and they're just kind of popping around. They sound like little laser beams when they go by. It's pretty cool. Appreciate you guys popping in here. Yes, of course, Summer of '69. I know that song. These Eyes, I love that song. Oof. These eyes. I just feel like it's going to be so corny. Uh, um, appreciate people popping in. I don't know if A1's still out there, man, but if you want to pop up, A1, I'd love to chat with you. Can't go on your channel, so you should come up on mine. Funny thing about that song, you know the part where it's like, well, Southern man, I heard old Neil sing about her. Well, that's me, first of all, but referring to Neil Young, I heard old Neil put her down. Southern man don't need him around anyhow. That's referring to the song Southern Man by Neil Young, where he basically shits all over Southern people. So Southern Man, that was the response to Neil Young on that one, which I thought was always a pretty classy. It's like an old school diss track. Anywho, can't be right. Yeah, I got to tune up here, boys. This guitar's going out of tune. I think it's because of the temperature changes. So things coming up, yes. So tomorrow, so I went out today and I shot Swamp Chronicles, and I think you guys are going to be pretty pleased with how this plant is looking. Well, both of the plants actually, even the small one. Fuck that split. You guys are all freaking out about the split. Totally healed, totally, completely grown in on itself. No problem with the split. Everybody was giving me like so much grief about the split, and it's just not even an issue at all. It's totally grown back, and actually the stalks on both of the plants, for the size of the plants, they're massive stalks. So pretty cool to see them thriving. No nutrient issues whatsoever, which is crazy because the pH of that swamp, when I tested it in the spring, which I haven't tested it since the spring, it was 4.5. I'm still confused as to why that is not having an issue on the plants. but it isn't. It's not even affecting them like at all. Um, so they're obviously getting everything they need. I haven't watered them a single time since the beginning of the season. They just are soaking up the water, DWC style, and and I haven't really given them any nutrients until this last little bit of bloom. I just put on some slow release bloom last time I was up, and I got to do that again this time. And I got some wood ash to put on as well, just in case that pH is a little bit low. And then I also got some play sand, which is recommended to me by a friend of the channel, Dog Pro Wilhelm, which helps with keeping it dry, but also helps reflect light underneath, so that it's going to help get some light up into the undersides, which is going to help with like mildew and just general growth. So I've got all that stuff. Plus, I have a giant trellis that I have been I'm going to bring out there, and I have scissors this time that are medical scissors, so that's pretty dope. um, Micros are neutralizing that pH. Probably. That's what I would imagine. I was like, that's why I didn't water the plants. It was because I didn't want whatever was going on in the soil. The soil that I brought in was probably pretty good pH, like all compost. The forest stuff, I made sure there was like needles or like full leaves. It was all just like topsoil. So compost usually comes in around like 7 on the pH. So my whole thought there was like, okay, I'm just not going to water it. I'm going to let the water come up and then let the soil neutralize that pH a bit. But for whatever reason, I don't even know if that's exactly why it's doing great, but yeah, it's doing pretty well. I feel like we're getting pretty backlit here with the sun. How are you guys liking the sunset? It's pretty dope, eh? My parents are pretty lucky people. They live up here full time on the lake. I've been up here since I was a little kid. I was 2 days old when I came up to this place. My mom was like, "We're going to the cottage." I don't give a shit what you tell me, doctors. So you might wonder why I'm like immune to mosquitoes and such. It's because I lived up here forever. What do we got here? I remember before we started chatting that I responded to one of your videos. I was worried about there being nasty shit in the water. Didn't know you were in Canada. LOL. Sorry. Yeah. There's no. We're in a very like ritzy cottage area up here, and everything surrounding it is crown land. So that's like crown land is like owned by the government. So pretty much there's no industry up here. There's no chemicals being like leached in the water. This water is really clean. In fact, my dad is he's like the water. Thanks, Bruce. Appreciate you, bud. Thanks for coming in, man. Wormhole, yeah, I love that. I think you were the one who came up with this wormhole. I love that. That's my new short form, guys. If you need to know, Bruce Leaf coming in hot with the wormhole emojis. Anyways, yeah, my dad does the water treatment. Like he measures the water quality on all the lakes around here because he's a marine biologist or was a marine biologist. So yeah, it's all good, man. There's a little bit of E. coli from geese and stuff. We have such a big geese problem up here that we have to go around and kill baby geese. I know it sounds awful, but we don't actually kill the babies. We kill them in the eggs. But like my dad has to go around and we find geese nests, and then you paint them with an oil that like weakens the egg and it doesn't allow it to develop. It's actually like something that the government funds because geese up here are a real problem. They shit so much, and they're really not actually natural to this area. The only reason they come in is because all these fucking rich people up here, they come in here and they like take out all the trees and then they build a massive lawn. And when they do that, they invite the geese in because the geese don't really hang out in the forest. They need a lawn. So unfortunately, it's led to a point where there's so many geese. We have to take them out. Even if we take out as many as we can, like we paint as many eggs as we can, still hundreds of them sprout up. They find little cracks and crevices that we never checked. And so yeah, it's pretty funny, man. We see these like families of geese going by, and my dad's this like old, kind of grizzled old man, and he's like, these fucking geese. Like they're pretty cute. It's like, Should have killed them. So, anyways, the water quality is good up here. The lake is really shallow. It's like in the middle between the shoreline you see across. It's probably like 10, 15 feet deep. So the lake is warm. Like right now, I can go swimming right now, and it's like really nice. It's really nice temperature. Okay. Saw some other requests there. Nope, nope, nope is dominating the request feed, which I'm all for. Bruce Lee, if you got any requests you want me to do, bud? Freaky Nugs, what do you want, man? You said you like Neil Young, right? We already did Neil Young, but we can do another. Did we do Neil Young? Maybe we didn't do Neil Young. Hmm. Right on, man. So many things going on with gardens, man. Okay, what was the song that you said? Wish I could put this on a big screen to pretend and feel like I was there. Yeah, well, man, you're just gonna have to come up here, man. Anytime you're in Ontario, you're welcome to come up to the cottage. But it sounds like you get lots of lake time as it is, man. Um, everybody needs some lake time. I'm very fortunate to have a family that prioritized forest living. My parents are by no stretch of the imagination rich, but at an early part in their life, they made the decision to get a property. They bought this property for $50,000, 1984, the year I was born. Probably worth over $1 million now, but like, fucking, what a smart move, eh? Anyways, okay, what other songs we got? I gotta get through these. I hear you about hummingbirds. Las Vegas has a lot. I love them, but also I'm scared that they'll stab me. I get loud aggressive out there. So I was just watching this nature documentary with what's his name, David Attenborough, all about um, hummingbirds and how they evolved. It was really interesting. It was like they basically figured out that it was like a bigger kind of bird, and it was it had a thinner beak, and that was its starting point. But it didn't have any of the adaptations of the wings and everything. But there was a like an ancient sort of trade between flowers and insects, where essentially like the insects were the primary means of fertilize or pollinating all of the other flowers. That was like the insects and the flowers had like a long-standing ancient, like we're talking like millions and billions, I don't know, millions of years old at least. Um, and so it was interesting because the plants were developing and evolving with the insects. Um, so like some of their responses, for instance, to attract pollinators, were all driven by the that relationship. Um, but at a certain time, some bird, which is there's actually some modern birds that are like the relatives of what would have been the first hummingbirds, they figured out that they were probably trying to get bugs that were inside of the flowers. So they were sticking their noses in, grabbing the bugs out, and that's where it started from. And they started seeing, okay, I can get nectar from this plant. And so the plant like discovered essentially that it had a new pollinator, and it started adapting to meet the birds. So it got to the point where the flowers then, I don't know how they do this, but evolutionarily wise, decided that they were going to focus more on the bird pollinators. So the flowers started evolving with the hummingbirds. So if you start seeing the more like the newer flowers that started coming up that evolved with the birds, they became long, slender tubes where the only thing that could pollinate them were hummingbirds. And so the hummingbirds would get more and more specific with their adaptations, and they eventually got to the point where they have these long beaks and these long tongues to basically get in. And the flowers adapted by making more nectar rather than pollen because they knew they had to like meet the hummingbirds. Really fascinating stuff. Oh yes, there is a meteor shower tonight, and it's freaking clear as can be. So I'm gonna be sitting out here. Maybe we'll just chill until there's some stars flying by. I got nothing to do. Okay. Nope. Still in here. Freaky Nugs is still in here, I feel. So I think it's time to hit some requests because nobody's here right now. So might as well do it up. Okay, what was the first one you wanted? Let me see. All right, so let's do These Eyes. Let's see if we can figure that one out because I love that song. These eyes, these eyes, these eyes. No, I can't do These Eyes. That one's tough, man. Hey, Dog Pro, man, I was just talking about you. I was saying that I got. That's nice, guys. Can see this. These stars. Missed that being to say, yeah, that sucks. I got the sand that you required or requested that I put on the plants. So I went out to the swamp this morning, delivered the sand. So I'm hoping that's going to help with getting some light to the bottom and drying it out as you suggested. Thanks for popping in, Dog Pro. Nice to see you. Yeah, so I'm at my parents' cottage, Dog Pro. We're on we're in Muskoka, Canada. This is pretty damn close to the swamp grow. I'm probably about a kilometer or two, 2 kilometers away from that grow. Hey, I do have a plant to show you guys. Let me show you guys this before it gets dark out. So I gave one plant to my dad, and frankly, he's kind of fucked it up. Does look pretty hurting on multiple levels. So here it is. So I gave him the same strain that I had, the bubblegum Kush. You guys can't see it because it's like super dark, but maybe I can come from this side. There we go. So the leaves are like all pale and shit, and it's growing pretty big. Like for my parents' deck, they really don't even pay attention to these things at all. But like, the lower leaves look like pale as fuck. So the issue we got going on up here is that basically, let me see if I can do it this way. You might still be able to catch the sun, but won't be so dark. Showing the plant here. No. Yeah, you can let him out. You guys want to see Wally? Bring Wally up in the house. Hey, Wally, come here. No, don't call me. Here's Wally. Let's see if we can get him in the picture. Wally, the swamp dog. He's in the house. It's actually my brother's dog, but he's a good boy. Oh, I lost this headphone. That's what's going on there. This dog is the most obsessed with pets of any dog I've ever met in my life. He will just sit here and do this the whole time. It just never stops. It's just his 24-hour thing is basically doing this. But he's a cool dog. He's like the sweetest dog. All right. That's nice, guys. He stars. Bro, you're welcome. Yes. Thanks, buddy. You gotta love Dog Pro Willem. He's always coming in with the advice. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, so going back to this plant. So what's crazy is the lake water is like 8.5 pH. I tested it and I was trying to tell my dad, I was like, you got to find a way to lower this because it's basically going to poison the plant. And he's like, it's fine. Don't worry. You'll be fine. It'll be fine. I was like, all right, man, just go for it. I don't really care what you do. And it's gone badly. But, I kind of like it because it just shows what happens when you don't really pay any attention to anything. So, yes. Don't forget about the meteor shower, everybody. Very important. Anyways, we're going to have so much ganja this year. We're not going to care about any plants. We're going to have it all. The swamp grows, I'm pretty sure the one plant's going to have close to a pound. maybe a little bit less, but assuming things work out, it's probably going to be okay. Your phone started spamming. I didn't hear spam. All right. Anybody got any more requests? I know I have one on the docket here to do, but throw them down. We're just chilling tonight. Okay, you guys like Joni Mitchell? Case of You. You guys ever hear that song? One of my favorite songs of all time. Joni Mitchell, another Canadian for y'all. If you don't know Joni Mitchell, where have you been? Just before she said, I am as constant as a northern star, and I said, constantly in darkness. How's that sounding, guys? You guys can hear? Try not to peak the mics, but okay. Just before our love got lost, you said, I am as constant as a northern star, and I said, constantly in darkness, where's that at? If you want me, I'll be in the bar on the back of a cartoon coaster and a blue TV screen. I drew a map of Canada. Oh, Canada, darling. Oh, where your face gets on it twice. Oh, you're in my blood like holy wine. You taste so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling, and I would still be on my feet. Yes, I would still be on my feet. I'm a lonely painter. I live in a box of paints. I'm frightened by the devil, and I'm drawn to those ones that ain't afraid. I remember the time you told me, you said, love is touching the soul. Surely you touched mine, 'cause part of you pours out of me, and this time from time to time. Oh, you're in my blood like holy wine. You're so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling, and I would still be on my feet. Yes, I would still be on my feet. It's a cool song. I'm not going to bore you guys with all that, but she's one of my faves. Nope's loving it. Every time I pop any song up, I get the music back from him. Dog Pro Man, I hope you're having a good night. I can't remember where you're from. Are you in somewhere Maryland? Is that correct? I think you said Maryland. I love Maryland, man. I've been down up there a bunch. Such a beautiful area. Okay, the bugs are actually deciding to come out now. So other things going on. Yes, tomorrow I'll be out at the swamp. I'm trying to plan my my next year's grow out there because I have a new spot that I'm kind of working on that's really going to be more of a challenge from a point of view of soil. There's not going to be any soil. I said the crabs are great. All right, nice. Is there lots of crabs down in Maryland? Is that what you're saying? I haven't had any crabs in Maryland. I didn't know you guys had that kind of shit. But yeah, so I'm working on kind of getting planning going on for this grow because you know, sometimes when I get these big ideas, you got to just kind of like take little bites off them. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time in the woods tomorrow, just like planning it out. I might even cut a few pieces of wood and think about how I want to set this up, because I essentially want to set up like a catchment system for the water. So I don't know if I've seen this. I feel like there's people out there who have done this, but I have not seen it yet. So I want to make it happen. But I'm gonna set up like a bunch of water catchers. Got the blue crabs. Oh, that's cool, man. Dope. I'd like to have a blue crab. That sounds awesome. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna set up all these bus bins that are maybe like, like 2 feet by 1 foot. I have hundreds of them because of my worm farming. I actually have like 50 of these bins. Okay, I'm hungry. I'm actually pretty hungry too now. Fuck you, dog, bro. Making us all hungry. Uh, so, anyways, my plan is to like set up all these bus bins, and I'm not sure how many I'm gonna set, but I've been kind of testing it this summer. So I've been putting out bus bins in my backyard and collecting water and seeing how much volume of water I'm collecting. But essentially, like, I'm collecting enough to feed my whole backyard garden right now. So my assumption is that if I can set up enough of these bus bins, I can collect the water, and then I'm going to plumb into each one a little pipe that's going to run into a barrel. This ground that we're going to be planting on out there is just rock. It's just straight up rock. There's nothing, no soil at all. We're just basically planting right on rock. There is no rock. There's no soil. It's a Canadian shield. You guys know what Canadian shield is? Does anybody know what Canadian shield is out in the chat? Um, Basically, Canadian shield is the oldest rock that you can like find in the whole world, because this area was particularly wiped out, like scraped down to bedrock by glaciers. So that's what all these lakes are from. Just like the Finger Lakes, all the Finger Lakes are glacial, you know, scrapes basically, where the glacier pulled through, and that's what created this entire lake zone. Metamorphic rock, yeah, you got it, buddy. And so it's like 4 billion-year-old rock, and it's like there's nothing else below it. It's just that is the fucking that is the oldest rock you're gonna find. Apparently, the oldest rocks in the world are in like Quebec, but it's the same thing. It's a Canadian shield. So once you hit a certain part, if you're driving north, you just start hitting the Canadian shield, where this whole area has been scraped out, and it's really stark. Like you could walk through the transition in like 5 minutes. You can see it's all soil and it's all normal, and then you just hit the Canadian shield, and it's just like bam, rocks everywhere. You drive along the highway and you're driving through blasted areas where they had to blast right through the rock, because it's just there's no way around it. There's just rock everywhere. So it's always been a challenge for me up here growing because of that. You don't have deep soil, you don't have anything like that. Yeah, Freak Show knows. He knows what's up. Of course you do, man. You're Canadian. So that's what the challenge is going to be next year. Is kind of the opposite of the swamp. It's like the swamp will be lots of water, but too much water, and this is going to be not enough water. So it's good for the sense that we can control the humidity a bit more. Like, it's not going to be, in some sense, it's in the middle of a forest, so there is going to be some humidity issues that we're going to have to deal with. But I'm going to be a lot more intentional about my strain selection to make sure I get a early finisher. Honestly, truthfully, I had started my grow before I actually got into this channel this year. I was already planted my plants before I started posting videos, and it wasn't really until this year or like till end of March, that I was like, oh, I have subscribers. What the shit? So next year I'm going to be a little bit more intentional. I wasn't planning on going out in the swamp. I just was like, oh, I got a YouTube channel, I'm going to throw this shit out in the swamp. So that's how that happened. And I wouldn't say I'm totally disappointed with the strain I selected, but it's an indica. It's probably a little bit more prone to mold than something I'd want to use. But I don't care that much. Obviously, we could make some extract if we need to, and might be what happens anyways, because I'm going to have tons of that type of strain. So there's no real big issue if it doesn't work out. But anyway, so this will be a really cool grow, in the sense that I'm going to try to like find a way to catch water in essentially like a desert environment, in the sense that there's no water available for the plants. It's also cool because it's in a a blackberry patch. So that might attract animals, but it might also give me a cool snack in the middle of the day. Yeah, I'm catching rain. You got it, man. Or a DIY cistern. I don't know what that is. What's a cistern? DIY cistern. Yeah. So basically, I'm going to do that though. So my catchers are going to be at the back, up on the hill. So I'm going to build a stand. It's going to be maybe just higher than the barrel, right? And I'm going to use the wood out there. So if you looked at my one video, I showed you kind of the spot. All those trees that are there that have fallen over and they're all dead on the thing, I'm going to cut those into this catchment area. And I'm going to make posts and I'm going to make like a table essentially. That's going to be on an angle. So the bus bins are going to sit just on like a 20-degree angle. So the water collects down at the one side, and then down on the bottom, I'm going to plumb in um, a fitting to go into a hose that will go into a barrel. And then from the barrel, I'll probably have a timer off of it so that like every day or maybe every 2 or 3 days, it'll open up the um, the drip line that goes onto the plant or whatever I use to like feed it to the plant. So it's going to be really like kind of technical, but I think it's going to be really cool. I'm going to test it like through the fall. I'm going to make the whole system way out ahead of time so I can test it out and like try to do it in my backyard, and hopefully it'll work. We'll see. Um, would like to go one day. Alaska's dope. Alaska's dope. What are we talking about Alaska for? Alaska is dope. For everybody, Alaska is dope. I'm into it. Sounds awesome. All right, man. We're going to make that happen next year. And next year, other cool updates for anybody who hasn't heard about this. So I was just cruising around, looking around for permaculture farms in the area. And I found, oh, I got to show you the sunset right now. It's looking so dope. Okay, let's leave it on the sunset. That's way cooler than my face. Uh, I found a permaculture farm that is like very close to my house. I think this is the thing you were talking about spamming us with. Freaky Nugs is getting hacked right now. Anyways, I found a place that does permaculture farming like really close to my house. This guy is hilarious that runs it. He's like he's 75-year-old man who's like a doomsdayer. Like he basically bought the property because he thought the world was gonna end. And then he spent the last 20 years um, dialing it in for permaculture. So he's got all these cool systems, all this shit that like I can't wait to tell you about. Like just one really amazing thing that he does. So he has this huge, I've told you some people about this, but he has this massive greenhouse. It's like 100 and some odd feet long, 20, 30 feet wide. It's got rows and rows um, of basically like tomatoes all growing, and it's it'd be really hot in the summer, right? So what he does is he has an air system that takes the heat from the top of the very peak of the greenhouse, and it sucks it into a big pipe. It's about this wide, and it goes down into the ground. And then when it gets into the ground, it breaks out into four 4-inch pipes, and it runs the length of the. So it's in the center that it comes down, and then it runs the length in every direction. And what it does is it cools the air down. So it comes out and the air is cold. So he manages the heat in the summer by this passive um, geothermal. It's just geothermal heating through air source, which is freaking awesome. And then guess what? In the winter, opposite. It basically takes the cold air, runs it into the ground. The ground's always basically above zero, and it comes out. It goes down 4 feet. I have no idea how this guy spent the time doing all this shit, but it goes down 4 feet deep, and he's run it 100 feet wide. And so then it comes up warm in the winter. He says he keeps the place at like 15 degrees Celsius. Well, what is that for you guys? I don't know, like probably like 65 um, Fahrenheit in the middle of the winter, and it's like minus 20, minus 30 out, and he's just using geothermal systems. Um, Everything at the farm operates on solar panels. So he's got every electric fence has its own solar panel, and he doesn't. So all of the like chickens and the cows are all penned in by solar power, basically. His water pumps, like from his pond to feed the garden, feed the farm, all run off solar power. He uses like kind of a swale system. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but the permaculture trick to basically get the water to stop on its way down back to the water. Um, all this really cool stuff. He does all this really, really interesting stuff. Yeah, it's super duper cool. So I'm going to show you. I filmed an interview with him. It's like an hour long. I'm honestly just having a challenge of like uploading it because it's so big. But I talked to him about all this shit for so long. And we were like two peas in a pod, man. It's like a flash forward to my fucking conspiracy theory fucking days when I'm a 75-year-old man shaking my fist at the kids. Um, I don't really believe in too many conspiracy theories, but this guy sure does. So it's gonna be really cool. I got that. So he also told me he's like he wants me to help him by bringing like the wormholes. Like literally, he wants some wormholes in his greenhouse. He's like trying to integrate the worms into the system because he sells produce all through the winter. And I was like, man, I'd help you out. He's got free worms from his compost system there that like they just come in. He's got night crawlers, he's got red wigglers, but he hasn't organized. And I was like, man, I'll definitely do that. Um, yeah, that's super weird, freaky. I don't know, man. Maybe you try to drop out and come back. I don't know. So yeah, so many cool things going on there. And yeah, he told me I can grow cannabis there. So next year, I'm gonna have like a farmer's field. So here's the plan, guys. I want to hear what you guys think. So I'm gonna start my plants in early March or maybe late February indoors. And I'm going to move the ones that are going to go into my backyard and onto the farm. Maybe the ones particularly on the farm because I'm going to have open space. I'm going to like completely open space. I've grown like 5 pound plants before, like up on this property on the island over there, like I showed you guys. But I want to grow like a 10 pounder. I want to go fucking nuts because I'm gonna have a farm. Like literally, it's just an open field. There's a there's a lake or a pond right there. So I'm gonna go big next year and just like really fucking go for it. Gonna need lots of worms. We're gonna need lots of wormholes. We're gonna need your guys' help, encouragement along the way. Ah, I like that. Okay, save old crab shells. They have chitin as a natural bug repellent. Crush them and add them as an amendment. Okay, cool. That's a great amendment for calcium, I'm assuming, and a bug repellent. That's dope. Um, yeah, I'll definitely do that. I don't have tons of crab shells though, man. You're the guy with the crab shells. Can you hook it up, bro? Send me a box of just crab shells. You might. I don't really have crabs up here, but I honestly don't get any pests. The thing that's really interesting about growing up here is like because I think I'm not certain on this, but I've been growing for 12 years now, and pretty intensely too. Like I've never really like um, yeah, you're literally still multiplying your comments there, buddy. But I've never had a pest issue with my cannabis plants, not even once. Like not at any stage of it. Um, I've only grown outdoors for the most part. I've done a bit of indoor, and even indoor, I haven't any problems. So my thinking is that, and I looked this up, but there's a little bit less pests up here because of the season, like the coldness of the winter. It like cuts them down quite a bit, so you don't have as many pests. Yeah, you guys can see all the flies flying around, eh? You see the mosquitoes coming in. I'm like fairly immune to it, so I don't really care. But I'll probably head in a minute and go inside here. But um, what we got here? Lobster shells work too. Okay, okay, could do that. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's the same thing that bees' shells are made of. Chitin. What was I just talking about? Shit, too distracted here, guys. Um, I don't know. Anyways, we're I'm gonna have lots of cool things to talk about next year with the permaculture farm. He's super cool dude, Ian. Um, and he also wants to get on YouTube, which is really funny because I was like, you're 75-year-old man. Like, I don't know if this is really like what you want to be doing right now. But he's like, yeah, I want to go on YouTube. I have so many things to talk about. I was like, all right, man. Well, I'll help you out. What do you want? I don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to be an interesting dynamic duo. Um, I look forward to spending more time with this guy and continuing our blossoming bromance. Um, cool, man. I had a question for you guys. So I'm going to be growing out in the swamp again next year. Going to be growing in the woods. Going to be growing everywhere. So my question to y'all is, what are some great early finishing mold resistant strains that you can tell me about? I'm 62.5. I had a feeling you were an older dude. You're not even that old, man. I'm 42, so I'm getting there too. But I had a feeling just by the way you carry yourself. But I appreciate you, man. All ages are welcome, obviously. Most of my closest friends are people over the age of 60. Honestly, I lived up here for a while, up on this lake, and yeah, I have a lot of friends who are in their 60s and 70s. Unfortunately, one of my friends actually up here passed away a couple weeks ago. Good friend of mine, unfortunately, my neighbor. Freaky Nugs is 40. All right. You're in the 40 club. You love to hear it. I do want to know how old you guys are, but I also want to know what kind of strains you would grow in a high humidity, low, like a short season. And you guys got some suggestions. I've grown a lot of plants that are like early finishers, and I tell you all about them, and I will. But I'm curious, without having anything I say affect your opinion, if there's any ones you would recommend. One that I loved growing and I've never once had a problem was Gorilla Glue. I've grown that one up here, like literally, like here on this deck, multiple times, and I've never once got mold issues, which is kind of crazy because it's not supposed to be the best for mold resistance, but never once had a problem with it. So I know Freaky Nugs is sending me some Gorilla Glue, so that's cool. Freaky Nugs, is everything you send me, is a lot of them crossed with the Freaky strain, the Freaky, the Freak Show, or is it just some of them? I was just curious because you sent that email and I didn't have a good means of clarification. I was too busy. I love that at 62, you still go by 62. You still go by 0.5s. I think most people stop doing that when they're like 2 years old. I'm 62.5, 62.75. Well, you're doing great, man. Seem like you're young at heart. Seem like you're still kicking it, having fun out there. Thank you all for coming in. Looks like we're gonna maybe even be able to see the stars here tonight, folks. We'll see. Can see one up on the distance right now. Maybe we're gonna be able to see this meteor shower. Man, these bugs are absolutely going fucking nuts. They're not really biting me though. I don't know. They're not wanting what I got to offer. Peyote Forum 9, 11 weeks in flower. 11 weeks in flower seems long. It seems short. Freak show mail to all the females. Every seed you sent has a freak show in it. I'm just curious. I'm excited if that is the case, but I'm just curious about what it is. All of them. Oh, okay, you said all of them. Damn, yo, that's sick. All right, man. I can't wait to grow that. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna fit it into the mix because I'm gonna have the breeding room going, which I just started. Basically, I have a whole new room starting up in the basement. I'm gonna put my oh, what is it? A T5 Grower's Choice LED light in there, and I'm gonna have that be like the veg tent. But I'm gonna get that going for all of the clones and everything I'm starting up, and then I'm going to probably start two of those clones in like once they get past veg. I'm gonna move those two over to the other tent, and then I might try to. Well, I have to get pollen first, so I'm probably gonna do that, and then I'm gonna use the main grow tent that I have right now to pollinate just one of the branches of the plants that I put in there. So that's kind of like right now the next few months, but I could definitely fit a freak show into the veg room. And then if I have time, I could do it after the next grow. Ooh, Freak Queen, 45 days, some phenos. That sounds great, man. Okay, well, maybe we'll try that for the swamp. And the cool thing about the swamp is I got like 2 spots. And next year, I'm just going to treat that more like an experiment because, we'll have already done it. Don't have to go hard on that one. But I think you guys are going to love the way the plants are looking right now. They grew up so much in the last couple weeks. The stalks on them have like exploded. For those people just coming in who are freaking out about the split on that plant, I didn't do shit and it's completely healed up. And it's only been like less than 2 weeks, but it's all grown around it. It's dry as a bone. There's nothing wrong with it. So those spots, I think that the thing about it is that area is it's just sucking up so much water. And like right now, they're really hitting their stride. I think next year, if I get them started with bigger plants, they could be absolute. I don't even really want them to be monsters because, truth be told, like having pounds of weed in the middle of the forest, really my idea of a great time, because getting that shit out of there is a bitch. We're talking like a 2 kilometer hike. There's no way around the hike. You can't bring anything in there. So, I don't really want big plants. Everybody being like, "Oh, your plants are tiny." I'm like, dude, these plants are as big as I want. So next year I'll probably be more like experimental, just like start with some small plants out there. But the one I might make the Princess Fiona spot like a big one, and then the other one just kind of like start it up and see what we can grow. So maybe a freak show out there might be kind of cool. A freak show in the swamp, freaky swamp grow. That could be fucking awesome. I suggest OG. What's that? Painkiller XL. I've heard of Painkiller XL. I've never had it. Guys, I'm just gonna grab a sweater because my the bugs are really loving me right now. Enjoy the stars while I'm can still see the sunset. It's freaking cold out right now. Hey, freaky dogs! I just thought of a song I was gonna play for you that you requested. I did not get around to from another night. One of my favorite songs, and it seems appropriate. Let's see if I can do it. It's probably 15 years. See if the tags come up pretty. It's my mom's guitar. It's a little bit whack. Goes out of tune so fast. All right. Oh, I did suck. Give me 1 second. I gotta get this tuner up. Shit is not doing well. The bugs are. I like its guitar to be in tune. It's the tuning things on this thing. It's like they're just kind of loose. I'm gonna tighten them up tomorrow. And that is the one that goes out real fast. Temperature's dropping too. That does not help with our in tune situation. Probably why it's going out so much right now. Okay.
Come a little bit closer. Hear what I have to say. Just like children sleeping.
Oh. Couldn't hear me there. Sorry, guys. Can you hear me now? Can you play Wish You Were Here? Yeah, I can definitely play Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Ramul, you're in the house. Nice, Ramul. Let's go, Ramul. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Ramul's been with us for a while. He's a very dedicated fan. He's signed up on 2 different accounts. You guys aren't signed up on 2 different accounts. I don't even want to talk to you. Just joking, man. Anyways, nice to see you, Ramul. Come a little bit closer. Now let's do the Neil Young way. Come a little bit closer. I hear what I have to say. Just like children sleeping. Oh, that's right. This is supposed to be drop D, isn't it? There we go. I forgot about that. Come a little bit closer. If Ramul, you're just coming in, we're trying to figure out good strains to grow that are mold resistant and finish early for the swamp grow for next year and for the forest grow and for all growing in Ontario because it is an early season and it is moist. Yeah. Just like children sleeping, oh, we could dream this night away. But there's a full moon rising. Let's go out and sing tonight. We know where the music's playing. Let's go out and feel the night. 'Cause I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. 'Cause I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. That's the part I was missing. And when we were strangers, I watched you from afar. And when we were lovers, I loved you with all my heart. And now the moon, oh no. And now it's getting late, and the moon is climbing high. I wanna celebrate, see it shining in your eye. 'Cause I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. 'Cause I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. I don't know the special chords to this one, but that was for you, Freaky Nugs. I think you requested it at one point, and I didn't play it, so hey, man, there you go. How you guys liking these this night sky? Is it looking like something? You can still see the horizon. Thanks for coming in, everybody. I kind of getting eaten alive here, but not too bad. Not too bad. Right on, everybody. Other things to chat about. The bees, man. The bees are where it's at. The bees are the bee's knees. I've been getting super deep into beekeeping recently, and I think I'm a little bit carried away with it. Okay, let's see what we got here. So, okay, so let's go back to this. So, removals, fast flowering, rudialis. Yeah, I might bite the bullet myself and get a pack of rudialis and cross-pollinate with my males from the reg seed pack. Okay, that's cool. Well, the thing is like, I find the rudialis, the autos, like up here, it's just I've never really been able to get a big plant growing outdoors with autos. I've done it like once or twice, once by accident, and I don't think it's gonna like really play out for me because I'd rather like I really go for the summertime as the time to get all of your ganja sorted out. Oh wait, I left my door open. Hold on a sec. And so I really want to go big with all of my outdoor plants, at least big enough that it's like kind of worth it. So I'd probably skip that. I'd rather just get a strain that finishes somewhat early, like middle of September would be perfect. It's only really at the end that it becomes a big issue. All right, there you go. You still got a little sunset there. Don't know if we're gonna see any stars or not, but hey, fuck. Do you have a Discord server? I don't yet, but it is on my list of things to do. I will start a Discord up, and I use it for work all the time, so I'm pretty familiar with how it all works. And I think that'd be a really cool place for us all to kind of get in there and show pictures of our grows and talk about things more just like offline. So I will be doing that, but believe me when I tell you that I'm so goddamn busy these days with work and all this YouTube, and so it's on my list, but I haven't quite got there yet. Man, this guitar sucks. Which is my right. Which is what my plan is for Crossspring. Where I live, we get gale force winds from the west, and my environment is rather rainy here in the Pacific Northwest. Ah, Pacific Northwest, man. Oh yeah, I think you said you're from Washington, right? Dope place, man. All right, all right. Still taking requests, guys. If you got them, drop them in the chat. Any kind of nighttime songs. All right, let's go back to some of the stuff, though. I missed some of it. Okay. Oh yeah, you were playing Wish You Were Here, right? They don't have the Freaks of Morphology, but very cool. Very cool old school expressions. I found 13 Leffet male. Okay. CBD dominant strain. I'm growing one now, 3 weeks into veg. I assume you told us what that was. You brought 5 pounds of castings, so I'm sure you can like Edwards. Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. I brought way more than 5 pounds of castings in there, dude. It's mostly the curing process that's a problem because I have like a shed up here, but this is my parents' place. They're totally cool with it all, but it's not like they're cool with me moving like a fucking grow room into their garage. I don't think my dad particularly cares, but it's just totally unnecessary. Like I don't even have anything to do with all this weed, man. All of my friends buy weed or they grow their own weed or they don't want they just don't want like tons of weed. I give it away, like basically. But even with what I have, like I still have tons, So there's a limitation to like the point, like what's the point at a certain point? Just to say you can do it? Well, I already know I can do it. So what's the why would I need to tell the world that I do, I guess? And I also think it might drive us into some bigger problems. Like the bigger the plant, I feel like it might become a bit of an issue. Like I can only really get around the plant as it is. And if I get into a bigger plant, I'm gonna be just in the water like constantly, which I'm sure you guys wouldn't care, but it's annoying for me. Did you guys float for 7 days? Because I oh shit, hold on a sec. Did you guys float for 7 seconds today? Because I didn't. Apparently, as I had a whole thing about it and everything. It was for August 12th. Oh, this is about the solar eclipse. I'm like completely in the dark now, guys. I think I should probably move this party inside. What do you guys think? Probably the right time. Let me play Wish You Were Here first, and then we'll do that. Keep throwing up your recommendations for early finishers, though. I love that. I'm looking for all sorts of suggestions. And honestly, I take your guys' opinions very seriously. So whatever you suggest, I will review later, and I will think very hard on the topic. Okay, I'm going to read the tab here as I play, so let's see how this goes. It's not quite right, but may have got that wrong. So you can tell, heaven from hell, blue skies from pain. Oh, it's done. Can you tell a green field? Oh shit, field from a cold steel rail. Oh man, I can't sing this one. It's too high for me, and I don't have a capo. Smile from a veil. And do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for gold? What the fuck? Ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change. Did you exchange a walk-on part in the war for a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground and found the same old fears. Well, I wish you were here. This reminds me of another one I like. Kind of same vintage. One that I can actually sing. Childhood living is easy to do. The things that you wanted, I bought them for you. Graceless, freak, that's actually hard. Graceless lady, you know who I am. Yeah, let's do a bluegrass. You know I can let you. I threw my hands, and wild horses couldn't drag me away. And wild horses couldn't drag me away. While I watched you suffer, dull aching pain. Now I've decided to show me the same. no sweeping exit. Oh, off stage lines could make me feel better or treat you unkind. And wild horses couldn't drag me away. And wild horses couldn't drag me away. Oh, I know I dreamed you a sin and a lie. I have my freedom, but I don't have much time. Faith has been broken. Tears must be cried. Let's do some living. Oh, after we die, childhood horse, sorry, childhood horse, and wild horses couldn't drag me away. And wild horses, we'll ride them someday. And wild horses will drag me away. And wild horses, we'll ride them someday. All right. It is buggy as hell out here. So I'm going to walk indoors with my computer, see if we can keep this going here. Anybody wants to pop up? We got the... You always sound better if your natural voice. I know, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. Thanks, man. Thanks for the reassurance on that one. It's the challenge I have. I have a very deep voice, but I always like songs that can get up there because they sound better. My favorite is actually singing like female-led song, lead vocal songs, because it's so high that I can actually just sing it an octave lower and it actually still sounds really good. So I'm like a big fan of like Adele and like Mariah Carey because that shit is like easy to sing. But appreciate you guys. I think I'm gonna take a break from the guitar, take you guys inside. We'll keep talking shop for a little bit more. Like I said, anybody wants to pop up and chat? We had dude come up, book him from California today, which is dope. Always love having folks up. In my parents' pretty swanky little cottage here, very cabiny vibe. Wild horses, yeah, it's pretty deep lyrics, I guess. Deep lyrics. All right, man, I'll remember that, Edwards. Yeah, I probably will be making the hash out of it because I have that other plant in the city, which is probably going to be at least a pound, I'd say, on it. And frankly, that's a lot of weed for me. I do smoke pretty regularly, but I don't really smoke tons of it, you know? I'm not smoking like massive blunts every day. So I think I'll be all right with a pound of that. Plus I got the thin mint, plus I got the indoor stuff. So it's kind of pointless at a certain point to have so much. So I'd rather actually have some hash anyways. The buds on the bubblegum kush though are so nice. They're really like dense and chunky and they just look nice. So it'll be a shame if it goes to mold. But I think we're gonna make it. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how it plays out. I've grown purple kush, which I assume is a pretty close relative to bubblegum kush, but I may be wrong there. But they look similar, like the way they're growing. It's like so familiar to me. And I've grown purple kush many years without any problems. Mostly comes down to lollipopping and your preventative measures. So fairly confident we're going to pull it off. It might be harder in the swamp, obviously, but worst case scenario, we pull the plug and we'll make some bubble hash. Got my bubble bags and bust them out in a minute. So I'm also going to be making some BHO stuff as well this year. Haven't done that in a few years, but just been a little bit lazy on that stuff. So it's coming. It's all coming back to me now, though. Okay, so let's go through some of these strains that you guys popped up here. Okay, so bushy like a sativa. Okay, cool. I'm into that. Okay. 1 star on the horizon. Oh, nice. You got 1 star on the horizon. Good, man. Yeah, my actual like nice camera, I have like a Osmo Pocket 3. It needs like a pretty solid connection, so it just wasn't connecting, unfortunately. CBD dominant strain and growing one now 3 weeks in. I'm not really a huge fan of these CBD dominant strains, man. I don't know. Are you taking CBD dominant strain stuff for like pain, or is it just like you're just checking it out? I did a couple grows a few years back with like CBD stuff, just check it out, and it didn't really do much for me. Um, you know. So what else we got? Sea of Green, Painkiller. Yeah, this is the one I'm going to check out. I'm going to check this one out right now. Painkiller XL, 7 to 10, 9 weeks. Okay, I like that. Pain. Somebody else was talking about this the other day. So what do we got here? Painkiller XL strain. Sativa dominant hybrid strain. Okay, created through crossing the powerful Junita Lagrimosa and Royal Highness strains, named for its high level of potency and oversized buds. Okay, sounds delicious. Painkiller XL is the perfect bud to take on any physical or mental aches and pains. I love these descriptions that are just so pointless. It's like everything is always aches and pains. Great for this, great for chilling on the couch. It's like, fuck off, man. I think it's got some hippies writing this shit. The bud has huge, oversized, rounded, bright, neon green buds with thin orange hairs and a coating of tiny, frosty, white crystal trichomes. As you pull apart each sparkling little nugget, aromas of spicy diesel, citrusy skunk, and earthy fruits are released. Ooh, sounds nice. Okay, this is too much. Lemon skunk, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, these descriptions are so pointless. I wish they'd just stick to like what the things are that are like factual rather than all this fluffy hippie nonsense. Um, Moderate 7 to 10% THC level seems kind of low. But it's got a CBD in it. I see. So it's 7 to 9%. I see. That's why it's the painkiller. I gotcha now. I gotcha. So you're really into the CBD strains. It sounds like Dog Pro. It's all that old man time, all that old man's problems you got going. When you grow Purple Kush, try sodium-free grape jam for finishing sugars. Painkiller for pain management works. That's cool, man. Well, I do have pain, so that'd be cool. So Dog Pro, you were asking me about feeding sugars to my finishing plants on the indoor grow. Now I did do it, but I was going to hit you back with this, that I think that my microbes are probably pretty active because the amount of worm castings I put in those pots, and there's also probably worms up in there, but it was like 50% mixed in. So I would assume that I actually have a lot of microbe activity. I don't think that what I'm growing is exactly comparable to what maybe like a standard person's growing. Like my soil is like maxed out on living things. So I did it. I did give him the sugar water, but I was just curious if you had any thoughts on that, because with living soil, you'd imagine the microbes are already doing well. I know you got to feed them, so fair enough, but they're already active working on the organic material soil. But I do hear you. So I was just curious if you had any thoughts on that. sodium-free grape jam for finishing sugars. That's cool, man. I'm gonna try that out. Does it add some taste to it with the grape jam? Still here, but I'm cooking and cleaning right now. I got you, man. Nice. That's what I do. I put on these lives and I just go chill. Have you guys ever checked out the Fresh Princess? She's got a dope channel. Pretty funny to go in there and see all these people who are obviously growing cannabis who came in just because she's got a cool tent. I think she's got a lot of people in there who are like more gardeners outside of like cannabis, but her channel's dope. It's so cool. She's got such a good community. She's like running circles around us as far as like engaging a community is concerned. She goes up live like every day. She's a fellow Ontarian too. So Ontario is really freaking putting itself on the map these days. We got her, Fresh Princess, probably one of the bigger names that I've come across in the province. But then a big up and coming dude is Blunt Force Burner. Guy is growing very quickly and for a very good reason. His plants are beautiful. It helps with the terpene profile. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna play around with that. I might even try to test that out with this run here with the bubblegum, just to see if I get some taste. That'd be cool. I think I kind of killed some of the taste because my lights were too hot. I got to get a new LED light. Hey, you guys, another question for y'all is: can you guys recommend? Because I got to buy a new grow light, and I haven't bought a new grow light in years. The ones I have, I've just had for like 10 years, and I'm looking at an LED light, and I have looked it up, so I have some thoughts about what I want to get. But from your guys' experience, that's like a 4x4 tent. I have that other room in the back though that I'm starting to grow in, which is more like 6x6 or 6x8. And I can get that dialed in, but I'm just looking for a light that you guys would think would be good for flower, especially because I have the Grower's Choice one, which is pretty decent for veg. But it'd be great to have a second one because then I could have the veg and the flower tents going. But the HPS is just bullshit. I hate using it. I only ever really use it in the winter. But I really wanted to get some good size nuglets going on, and I just don't think I was going to get there with that Grower's Choice one. So I just cooled down the room and turned down that HPS a little bit. But I'm curious if you guys have any thoughts on what are some good LED lights for the grow tent. Yes, helps with that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so these are all cool thoughts. Appreciate you guys. Edwards, man, you went through a binge watch of my fucking of all the lives, man. Edwards was on these lives for like the last day, just commenting. I appreciate it, man. You really helped those. You really helped the algorithm out. I'm sure. Since you also grow organically, have you also looked into KNF natural farming methods? No, I have not. The thing is, I've kind of realized is like I don't even know if there's anything else for me to do with the soil because my soil is like doing amazing right now. And like the plants are doing so freaking well. Oh, sorry. What's up? What? Okay. My mom's making a guest appearance, guys. She doesn't want to, but I'm telling her to. Almost home. Oh, A1's gonna pop up. Let's go, A1. Love to see your garden. Yeah, what was I saying before my mom interrupted me? Shit. I don't know much about LED. Fair enough, Ramul. I hear you, man. A1's working late tonight, man. Don't you got to go on John Doe's show? So you guys don't know A1, man. A1 is a really dope dude. He does a lot of. He has a really cool grow going on at his house, but his. I start dimming about 2 weeks from harvest. That's kind of what I do too. I've dimmed them down quite a bit, but I think I lost a bit just because the heat was too much in the middle of the summer. I was having some days where it was like 80 outside and like it was pretty hard to keep the basement cool. So I was dimming it, but I was trying to play a little later for his. Gotcha, man. Okay, A1, pop on up here, man. We'd love to see you up here. Guys, if you're not signed up for A1, man, he's got a dope show. Basically goes between him and this guy John Doe, they're like partners. They go live like they go live every single day. So I think A1's on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. and John Doe's the other days, and I love their channel, man. It's just like really chilling. There's not. It's just like laid back, and I love putting it on the background while I work and just kind of get my shit done and hear some good grow talk. They know a lot about what they're talking about. So hopefully everyone's going to pop up here and talk a little bit about his plants. He's really into breeding as well. So he's got a lot of little experiments going on. And yeah, we've had a pretty funny little history between the two of us now at this point. Yeah, A1, no problem, buddy. um, he thought I was a porn spammer when we first met, and he kicked me out of his his channel. He let me come back though when he realized I was not a porn spammer. I think he thought my name was probably indicating that I was. Anyways, we're cool now. Still can't go up on his live, but I'm in his group chat, and but he can come on mine because I didn't kick him off my channel. You hear that, A1? But anyways, hopefully he's gonna pop up here. But yeah, after this, man, you guys should head over to John Doe's channel. I'll put his link in the chat. This is like our ongoing joke, me and A1, man. Just always talking about this one time. What happened was the guy right before me, he did go up and porn spam the chat, and poor A1 and these guys, man, they get these random ass people that come into their chats and just blow the whole thing up. So totally get why he thought I was going to do the same thing. But I was driving my car and he was like, show your face, show your face. And I was like, I can't, man. I couldn't talk, but I was like driving the car, so I couldn't put the camera on. And then he kicked me out, blocked me. But we're good buddies now, so it's all good, all in the past. And I wasn't even mad about it. I totally got it. It made total sense to me. I actually saw it coming. I was like, oh, I hope he doesn't think it is. Oh, he did. What I was, oh yeah, John Doe's channel. So John Doe is the host tonight, and let's see if I can throw this up in the chat. Yeah, John Doe is like smokes so much ganja on this channel. He's got to be like 98% THC by this point. The guy, he just sits there, hits the nicest dabs you've ever seen, and yeah, man, you just jump up, chat, super fun. Painkiller XL has a fruity flavor too that you should enjoy. Nice, man. Well, frankly, as I grow older, I find I care less about the THC content too, and like just more about the act of smoking. And sometimes it's nice to have something that's a little lighter that's actually going to hit the pain, because I got lots of pain coming in, knees and back and neck and all that stuff. It's like just get old and this shit just comes up, I guess, eh? Okay, so I'll try to find his thing while I'm talking to you guys. So yeah, any lights you guys like for indoor growing? I really want to get an LED light that's going to be suitable for flower. Want to get some chunky nugs, but I want to save myself some money. So let me know. I know A1, you got some ideas, so maybe we can chat about that when you pop up here. I'm not a super duper knowledgeable person. I get the concepts and I've spent some time at it, but watching you guys, I know that you know a lot about this, so I want to tap into that. I'm probably going to try this Painkiller XL, man. That sounds dope. It's too bad we can't like exchange seeds with this whole border situation, but I'd love to get my hands on some of the stuff that you guys are growing. Yeah, guys, head on over to A1's channel. Sub up for me if you don't mind. You guys are gonna love his chat. It's like bumping. People are making some pretty fucking funny jokes. A1, I was dying in the car yesterday listening to you guys talk to Dr. Levy. I felt so bad. This guy's showing his buds, and they're a little bit old. They were a little bit brown. It was supposed to be Blue Dream. People were like, looks like Brown Dream. I was killing myself. It's kind of mean, but it was also very funny. I was weak last night. All right, man. Ramul, thanks for subbing up for A1, man. You guys are gonna love the channel, man. He's got it going on. Really, really cool guys. Really welcoming community. They were some of the first people I really met coming into this, and outside of the one incident with A1 where he kicked. As soon as I got connected with him, I knew we were going to be good friends, and that's all it's been since. Yeah, check them out. Cool. I just gotta hit the washroom, guys. Just hang tight for 1 minute. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm gonna just grab some ganja so I can roll it up. I got some of my bubblegum Kush from the indoor grow. Tastes pretty good. So, anyways, I'm gonna go grab that and roll one up with you boys so we can have a little smoke sesh. Got some of this. Got some of this bubblegum Kush. I had to grind it up though, unfortunately, because it was pretty moist. But it's looking pretty nice. I'll just show you the flour ground up. It's really nice and it's got a nice green. It's not too green though. It's really strong. Still has a very green taste about it, but it's it tastes the hidden. It's great, very potent stuff, which is what I like for outdoor grows, because the worst thing is that you got a bunch of ganja, you got pounds of it. It just doesn't really do it for you, you know. Doing extracts and stuff these days, you need some stronger stuff, right? So another reason why I like Gorilla Glue as a type of stuff to grow. All right, my mom's back again, guys. My mother is actually a veterinarian, and so I'm trying to encourage her to come up here with us and educate us about cannabis and dogs. It's a whole subject. It's a whole subject, she says. She's in the background. So she's going to study up. She's probably the smartest person I know. So she's probably going to deliver a very, very awesome, riveting presentation to you guys. My sister's also a veterinarian, so she could probably also talk on the topic. You guys probably want to see my mom, I take it, right? Come say hi to the people. There's only 8 people here. Just wave to the camera so they know you're a person. There she is, folks.
See the resemblance?
Yeah, we actually look quite a lot alike in this. This is what we got, folks. We got some supportive parents here. Bubblegum Kush is my father's favorite strain. So see, oh yeah, this is. So see, they message in here, so we can like keep talking to them.
Oh, yeah.
And my buddy A1's gonna pop up here, and we're gonna get to see his grow. Yeah, you don't have to stick around for that, but okay. Thanks for popping in. Little guest appearance from the mom. Hey, John Doe's in the house. John Doe, man, I was just about to, or I did post your link, I think. Yeah, man, posted your link for your live coming up. Guys, when we're done here, we're all gonna head over to John's show. All right, man. John, when you going up, man? You going up at like 10 or 11? Love John Doe, man. He's a dope dude. Very, very chill dude. I was just telling the group, John Doe, you're like 98% THC at this point. So, dude loves to rip the what do you call it? The rig. And I love this channel, man. I've spent a lot of time watching. Whose worms do I gotta sell to get a wrench? Dude, I would give you a wrench. I have no idea how to fucking even do that. How do I do that? Can you guys like educate me on how to wrench people up? Yeah, you love your dad. I know you do, buddy. John Doe's in the house. John Doe's super dope, man. We're all gonna flood over your channel when we wrap up here, maybe in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Whenever A1 pops up here, we're gonna check out his channel. Check out his grow rather, and then we'll pop up. Hey, John, man, you want to pop up here for a few minutes before you start? And we'll introduce you to some people, and hopefully we can migrate them over to your place. CBD treats for her dog. Yeah, man. So my mom was telling me there's like some really complicated science around, you know, cannabis for dogs, and my sister like literally is still practicing veterinary medicine. Oh, I see what you do. Anyway, so she's either my sister or my mom. I'm gonna get them pop up here and tell us like all about the details because there's like a whole bunch of detailed science stuff. And yeah, John, yeah, pop up here, man. I'll throw the link up. And she was also telling me that a lot of it is bullshit. There's just a lot of it is nonsense, and it's being exploited by these pet food companies that are claiming that there's CBD stuff in the or whatever, like any kind of cannabinoids, and it's bullshit. So my sister is actually like kind of supportive of it, but she's like, you got to get the right stuff because there's no point to just buy the bullshit that people tell you to buy. Makes sense to me, man. Those companies are probably heartless. All right, John, hopefully you can follow my link up here. Yeah, I'll click on you and make you a person. Let's see what we can do here. How do I do it? Just click on the name and it will give you the option set as a standard mod. Okay. I don't see that. I just clicked on your name. Why don't you come up here and show me how to do it, John? Show me how to do your dabs and show me how to make wrenches happen. The thing I've noticed though is that you guys tend to get a bunch of people up on your channel that are just fucking there to cause problems. My channel seems like nobody's really here to cause problems, which has been very pleasant. Everybody's dialed in. Everybody knows what's happening. So yeah, I've been fortunate in that respect. But the wrenches would be nice, so you guys could kick people. See anything fishy going on? All right, we got day one up here. Let's go.
Hey, what's happening?
Not much, A1, buddy. We finally made it happen. You're on mic.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and you don't got me blocked.
Oh man, no, I was thinking about it though.
I still don't know why.
I know, man. It's all good. It's all good.
I still don't know why after I unblocked you. I still don't understand why. After I unblocked you, tucked you off, I modded you up, I gave you all of that good stuff, and it still won't let you come up for some reason. That's crazy. So I appreciate you guys having me up. I'll be quick. I just walked into the house, you know what I mean? So I'll be quick, and then I know you've been going on for a little while, but then of course I know JD's in the chat too as well. We will be going live on his channel a little bit. I'll probably come a little bit later to his channel, but I will be up there. But let's take a look at the babies first.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We're all gonna flood over there after this, so.
Okay, that'd be cool. Yep.
Right on, man.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let me see if I can make you the full screen.
All right, so all right, here we go right here. So these are my new babies, new crosses right here. So my second time doing, well, this is my first breeding project. I guess you can call it a breeding project, but all of these in here. So right here we have a, I call it Daybreak. This is a cross between Blue Raz times Plutonian F2 from Bay Area, Canada Seacoast times the calf sour. So I know a lot of you people know about calf snake oil. He, he gives a lot of seeds out. So I cross his calf sour, call it the Daybreak. Just really good prospect right here. This is what I'm going to be using to cut clones off of, and I will be growing from clones. So instead of growing from seeds, I'm taking these 5 phenos that I got. So I have Acapulco times Panama Red right here that I crossed. That's called Sedona Gold right there. And then this is the Blue Cindo, which is the Blue Raz times Plutonian F2 cross with the Crescendo times Guerrero Blaster from THC Garage. But these 5 right here, and I got 2 more
Yeah, you're up, John. I just
Blue
got
Cindos
on the
right
full
here.
screen. Nice.
Yeah, so these girls
So sorry,
will
what do you?
be the girls that I take clones from.
Nice. So in the past, were
And
you
again,
more doing like pollen chucking type stuff, or are you now you're like really trying to like cross it
no,
back
okay.
with your
So
parents?
what I did before, so the first time I did this was back like in 2012 when I first started to dibble and dab and growing. And this was just bag seed. I took a juicy fruit female and a Skywalker male and crossed those. It was a male and female, and I crossed those. I just happened to have some male and females, and I just happened to cross them. And I still have those seeds, but it was just kind of like a random little thing to do. It wasn't like I was trying to do something special. The seeds I still got the seeds too. Actually, I still got them. It's crazy. But all of these right here, besides select few of them, these are all Blue Cindos. And these 2 up the front are the 2 males that I'm thinking about. One of these males are going to be pollinating, so I can do a seed increase. So I have no more seeds of the Blue Cindo. I planted them all, so I'm doing my little pheno hunt. Did 20, I think. I originally probably, let's see, 24 plus 12. So you think about it's what, 36? So originally I planted 36 of these girls. You know what I mean? Total.
Damn.
But the last 24 that I planted, 9 of them turned out to be males, and then the rest are females. So all of these will be flowered out, and then the rest of them will be used as clones to be mothers, so I can stack up on my flower. So yeah,
so dude,
got a couple good phenos in it I'm liking.
Cool, man. Hey, welcome, John Doe, man. Thanks for popping
So
up.
what's up, everybody? Appreciate you having me up, warm up.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Well, I just want to ask A1. So A1, you were talking about cloning last night, right? And what you were going to get. So, man, you should get one of those little clone stations, dude. It'll make your life so much easier.
No, you know what? I have it. I have it in the cart, and I'm going to order it. I'm trying to figure out why my side lights are not on. This set is not on. I'll check in a minute.
It'll make your life so fucking easy, man. All that fucking rooting hormone and rock wool cubes, like you could do it, but man, you're gonna end up spending money on bullshit anyways. And like, you just buy that one setup, and then you don't have to do anything. You don't have any like rooting hormones or anything. You just use water, and it's half the time, like for roots. So
I won't need the Clonex solution.
No,
I won't need the Clonex solution.
No, it won't really work either, because when you put it on the root, like it'll just wash off in the water, because you're putting
so they have a solution that goes in the water.
Oh, that would work. Yeah, that
not
would work.
The gel. They have a solution that you mix in the water.
Yeah, you could do that, but like literally, I just pH the water down to 5.8, and that's all I do. I just pH it, and I got
roots. All you need.
I did 7 days, and I got roots just under like a little full spectrum light, So it's fucking really easy, man, and you don't have to overcomplicate. But it looks so much more professional.
I have a 2x2x2, a smaller tent like this. That's what I'm going to do my clones in. But here's a quick look at what I have flowering in here. We got this big girl right here. She is a sugar black rose. Nice. Rainbow trips from my boy Sauce 420 with the extra drip. They are in week 8 of flower. This is an albus right here. I call it the Twin Towers because I didn't top it, but it has these 2 big top colas here, looking good. And then we got some Slumper OG right here from Bay Area Cannabis. I mean, these things are hard as a rock right here for some reason. I mean, we want them nice and dense, but these are like literally like a rock. Nice. So we're gonna let them go. I'm probably gonna give them another 2 more weeks.
Nice.
I'm gonna give them another 2 more weeks. You can see they're starting to fade out a little bit. This one had a little bit of some like it had these 2 buds like at the top that kind of grew weird. So
Oh yeah, they're like
it's gonna be
twins. Yeah,
a fun little plant to see.
conjoined twins at the
Yeah, it
top.
has like almost like it had 2 separate buds that grew at the top right here, but it's one
Yeah.
bud.
That's
And
dope,
it's
man.
kind of crazy because if you look, you know how you got like a bud and a bud on the side. There's a bud in the middle right here too, as well, for some reason, and it's like a really little bud because it's like a bud right here. Then there's 2 buds on the side, so that was something weird that I've never seen before. But this one right here, though, is a really freaky one because you got this little, they got polyploid. It's something weird they call it, but there's another little weird growth on it.
Oh, weird. Yeah, it does look kind of strange.
You know, and that's it from the side view.
Looks
or the
like it has
front
like
view,
a mohawk
and then
or
you got
something.
the side view.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like it's growing sideways, but it's
That's
a
dope.
nice thick bud though. It's really thick and dense.
Cool. It looks
We got
like
some
great, man.
more slumper.
Sick, man. How much?
It looks crazy though. It really does look crazy.
How much weight do you get out of that room? Like when you harvest, it looks like you got like a few, like a couple, like a little less than what, like 12, like a pound in there, or what?
Yeah, well, with these right here, these ones, I'm not expecting to yield much, like a whole bunch, but I'm gonna have a good pound out of this all together,
Yeah.
maybe. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Maybe close to a pound, maybe a little less.
man, for high quality ganja, man. That's
I mean,
great.
because right, and this has been the slowest grow that I've had. You know what I mean? Because they have been growing really slow, and they're really starting to pick up now. Like I thought this thing was gonna stay small. Now all of a sudden it's starting to get chunky now. Like it's getting chunky all the way down. I'm like, hold on, what's going on here? But it's just the strand. You know, this is another slumper OG right here. This looks like an original OG plant, nice and big, stretcher. But you know, it's growing slow. But these buds are getting frosty and big now. So one thing I've learned, you got to let it wait. Let them wait.
It looks like they're finishing off pretty good. They look like they're finishing off pretty nice. All the yellows coming in.
Yeah, we get some reds, some yellows, a little bit of purple on a few of them.
Nice, man.
But yeah, well, I assume
you're going to be showing them off in John Doe's live tonight.
Yep, I'll be showing them off again.
Well, everybody here is going to be. Everybody.
Hey, I've been trying to jump up on.
Man.
What is that? They want?
All right, cool. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna jump down because I just walked in the house, but I wanted to make sure I jump up on here and show on Wormhole's channel. I appreciate you bringing me up, but I will be in the background until we go to JD's channel. But I will be there. JD, I'll be just give me a little bit to.
Yeah. I wanted to just come up, do a dab of Wormhole, pick a win for a little bit. I'm supposed to be live like 10 minutes ago, but you can chill for a little bit, man. Go over there.
I appreciate the support, guys. You guys came in just at the right time, man. I love you guys. Thank you so much for popping up. And A1,
Day one had to tell me you was live, man, because I never get alerted for you, man. Day one had to let me know.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean now go to his channel and hit the bell button and then take it off and then put it back on again. That's what I had to do. I had to click it off, then go back in it and click it back on again. Yeah, sometimes it does weird shit like that for some reason. So, but hey, I'll see you guys later. Peace and love always.
Yeah. I want to talk to John Doe for a second.
All right, see you guys later.
Peace out, homie. Thanks for coming up. John Doe, man, thanks for popping in. You got your live going on in like 10 minutes ago. You're late, man. What the fuck?
I had to come up. I had to come through and show some love, man. You always come through my shows, man, and show love. So I had to, man. I can make that little bit of time sacrifice. We'll make it up in the show.
we're all. I'm going over right after this, man. I'm going to be chilling, and everybody that's in the chat, man. Like these guys are for real awesome people. So please come on over. We'll all chill over there, and we'll just get into
everybody.
It. What are you smoking on, man?
Oh, you called me right before I was able to do this. This is This is what is this? This is Tropicana cookies. Crumble. Cheers, y'all.
Yeah, man, we're going to be rating the stream right after this, buddy. I don't know if you know any of these names, but they're going to be regulars on your channel, I presume. So, John Doe, man, honestly, like from day one since I started, not actual day one, but from day one when I started on this stuff, man, I started checking out your channel, and I just love the vibe of your channel, man. Like, you just chill, just chill your fucking face off, and you smoke weed, and you invite people in for really good conversations. We've had some good little debates, and it's just a really positive space to like actually, feel like you can get your thoughts out, and people aren't going to judge you too much.
Yeah, I try to make it a safe space. We can have our fun and joke around, but as long as it's in good taste and respect.
Absolutely.
So much trolling going on online by a whole bunch of elderly men online. It's crazy right now on the internet.
Man, what is up with your channel and getting like spammed by these assholes? Like what is this Therpy
Yeah,
Terp guy, man? Like,
it's this one group. It's this one group of people. We're not even gonna say their names, but this is one group of people they like to troll, and they had a vendetta out for me ever since I would say like 6 to 500 subs or something. They've been having a vendetta how they're gonna get me off of YouTube and they're gonna end my channel in a week. And here we
who
are
the fuck
about
has
to
time?
hit 1,000 subs later.
Yeah, fuck up, man. Like, who the fuck has time for all this stupid shit? Like, who? Like,
I don't know why,
I've
bro,
never.
man.
It's so pointless. Like, go onto a chat group and be like, oh, like,
Yeah.
what are you accomplishing with this, man? It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, what they do is they have their discords, right? So they'll come into the lives to show like they're, tough. Or when they go back to the Discord, they go brag like, "Hey, yeah, we did it. We got them to say our name, or we got them to acknowledge us." Childish shit, man.
Yeah. That's so
why I just
stupid. Hey, man,
ignore them most of the time.
AD's in the chat, man. ID's in the chat, man. Thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah, I've seen it around here before. You got a lot to do faithful, though. I haven't seen no. I appreciate everybody in this chat, man. Y'all welcome to come through. Like you said, it's a great vibe. I listen to music, we smoke, we show grows, great discussions, safe space to chill and just hang out, man. So yeah, come through.
Yeah. Okay, man. Well, we're gonna let you wrap it up, but guys, do me a favor and go and sub to John's channel. He's like right on the cusp of 1,000, man, and he is well deserving of your sub. Trust me on this one. He's got some great content, and his live alone is like worth it for fucking the live. I love hanging out on your live, man, and everybody's vibes. I was laughing my ass off last night at Dr. Levy's Brown Dream. Oh man, I was driving my car. I was almost had to pull the car over and read the chat.
He's hilarious, man. But he means well, man. He's an old guy.
Well, the great thing is you guys let those people come in, and it's like a really welcoming environment for people who come in at all skill levels and all. And if you got a problem, you can pop up. And we had somebody come up today who was like over nutrienting their grow, and it's nice to be able to come up and like nobody's judging. We're all trying to work together, man. I'm gonna let you go though, John, because you're fucking late, buddy, and I want you to do your live and kill it, man. So we're all gonna raid the live, man. We're gonna head over. We're gonna head over right now, man. So I'm gonna let you go. I got peace out
crank it up right now. Yep, y'all come on over, man. We're gonna get it started right now. Get some good vibes going. Good smoke.
Yeah. Appreciate the love, man. Thank you for popping in, man.
No doubt. I'll come back anytime.
All right, peace out, man. All right, guys. So the mission is clear here. It's pretty dope just passing time, and I'm gonna lay down because I'm tired. Yeah, I'll tap back in another day. I would be a bad guess for sure because I got nothing. That's all good, ID, man. I appreciate you even popping in here, man. Yeah, we go live probably every Fridays. That's my plan, and then I kind of throw in some weekdays. This week I was just at my parents' cottage, so you missed it, but we had a beautiful sunset over the lake. Played a few tunes for everybody, so I take requests and we talk gardening. People want to pop up. ID, I saw you up on John Doe's show last night. I was killing myself laughing at some of the shit you guys were talking about. But man, it's really nice that you pop in here. And yeah, we're going to be wrapping it up right now, but we're all heading on over to John Doe's live. So guys, again, if you want to pop over, you'd help him out. And honestly, these guys have been overly generous with me. They've brought in so many people into my community, and they've been nothing but supportive. So you can do me a favor and just sub up to them and get them in your grow life. You won't be sad about it. They jump on so many different lives. You'll start seeing them everywhere. I'm trying to figure out how to get up there and why it isn't working for me, dude, those past few times. I have no idea, man. YouTube is an elusive beast. I cannot figure out some of the things, and I have no idea, man. I'm really sorry that you can't pop up. I don't know. Maybe you could use somebody else's account. I have no idea, but most people have tried to figure it out, or have figured it out. So I don't know, man. I'm sure she was happy for the visit. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get up. Yeah, yeah. Do I need? No, you don't need a StreamYard account, man. It should just be able to like click it. Maybe try a different server. I don't know. So guys, listen, I'm gonna wrap this up. I really appreciate you guys coming out. We hit the 2 hour and 30-minute mark, and always love hanging out with you guys. It's like I ripped through work, got it all done, just so I could make sure I could be here for you guys. um, and I love it. I love hanging out. It's like nothing more I'd rather do than just chit chat with people who love to talk about growing. So come on back on Friday. I don't know if it's going to be this Friday, but I got a glass blower that I'm going to line up, who's going to be doing a demonstration. He's going to be making a big old dab rig for us, not for us to have, but he's going to make it on the live. So it might be this Friday, but I think it's probably short notice at this point. But probably next Friday. But anyways, every Friday around 11, I go live. I got work pretty late on Fridays, so yeah, link is can't find it by clicking the name. Oh no, sorry, that's a StreamYard link. Hold on a sec. Let me just see. I posted it up in the chat. Give me a sec. I'll post it up here. Okay, let me know if that works. Should take you there. Yeah, that's it right there, man. Anyways, pretty chill place. I'd love to see you guys over there. Like I said, these guys are dope. All right, guys, I'm going to go puff on this and get ready for going into that live and checking them out. I appreciate everybody coming up. Keep on throwing up. No live yet. He will be live soon. I think he's just wasn't ours, so I think he's having a hard time. He's dealing with a lot right now, but he will have it up soon. They go live every fucking day. Like literally Monday through Sunday, one of the two of them's live, and they basically co-host on each other's show. So if you just want to get your fix talking about growing or whatever, and you want to show some shit, they're like the nicest people to pop up with. No bad vibes, just good vibes. And yeah. Okay, guys, appreciate y'all coming out. Thanks again. We'll be going up on Friday, probably around 11. I might go a little bit earlier this Friday. But either way, I'll see you guys that night. Next week on Friday, we're going to be on Grow and Grind with what's her name? Mary, I think her name is. Still learning people's names. She invited us up. Me and the sergeant are going to be going on her channel for an interview. That's next Friday. I believe it's next Friday. Anyways, no, 2 Fridays from now. My fault. I'll post something about it in the channel, but it will be on the 28th of August. And I'm also going to be going on Levels. Level invited me to go up on his Sunday or Thursday. He's got both going on, but I think I'm going to pop up on Sunday, show the plants. He wanted to check out the backyard plants, so I'm going to try to do that. So lots of stuff coming up. Again, appreciate y'all hanging out. All these people that come in often, I really appreciate you, man. Ramul, you've been with us from the start. You signed up on 2 accounts, setting the standard high for people. Edwards has been binge watching lives recently. I appreciate your support, man. Shout out to John Doe and A1. ID, thanks for popping in, man. I know you just popped in at the end, but can't wait to get to know you a bit better. And yeah, we'll have you pop up at some point. We'll talk grow. Remul, we're going to get you up here, man. Don't you worry. We're going to figure out a way to get you up here. Dog Pro Wilhelm, always a supporter, always giving me great tips with growing. I think he's pieced out at this point, or maybe there was somebody else. I know these people who have time to troll channels. It's pathetic. They literally have to like have their people on the channel be mods because they have to constantly be kicking people out. It's fucking ridiculous. Almost everybody in that group is a mod at this point just to fucking manage these assholes. I'm making eddies and I'm actually emotionally drained because I was chilling with my mother all day and no, no, I fought. Okay, I can't read this right now, but yeah. Thanks for subbing, guys, to what's his face's at John Doe's channel. So anyways, thanks to everybody for coming in. I don't know if I missed anybody, but if I did, I apologize. Oh, nope. I don't know if you're still in here, man, but thanks for popping in. All right, guys, see you over at John Doe's. Have a great evening if you're not popping in, and see you on the next one.